Yo, what's the deal, fam? It's your man Ease, live from Magic Kingdom. They want to utilize selfie sticks in there, so pardon the lack of focus, but I got a take. You may agree with it or you may not. I firmly believe that Nas and Hit-Boy's Composure of KD2 is a top 5 Nas and Hit-Boy song. Tell me if I'm wild. I don't know what it is about that song. I can run it back time and time again. Production is sparse, but yet it fills up all the necessary frequencies. Horn, sax, not sure what type of a horn it is, seems to be the vocal point or focal point. And Nas always sounds good on the horns or piano. Drums don't come into like later in the track. Very punchy, but not overwhelming. Dynamics. Hit-Boy spit a hell of a verse. Got a lot of one-liners in there, but it seems cohesive. Doesn't sound like a mixtape joint that he had written in his composition book and just threw it on a track with Nas. Seems as though he really took full advantage of that opportunity, both production-wise and writing-wise. Nas went on to do what he does, made some references to his past with his mom and dad and how they met each other. It's just such an easy listen, no matter if you play the album straight through or even play in a shuffle mode. That production, man, I don't know what it is. It's warm. Can't find the original sample. Please don't tell me. I want to find it on my own. I'm not sure if it's an actual record, off a CD or a sample pack, but when I locate it, that'll be something that I'll be very proud of and fond of. Don't tell me what it is, please. But I don't know, man. Let me know if I'm wrong. I just seem to think that that track is A1, Composure, KD2, King's Disease 2. Maybe probably the most easy listen as far as both trilogies go as well, with the exception of Magic for some. But if we're being honest, well, in my opinion, something about KD2, it has pockets at the top, the middle, and the end of the project where it has like a 3-track win streak. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to do that. That just showed you how great it was sequenced. And let me know what you think. Composure, Nas and KD, Nas and Hit-Boy, KD2. Is that a top 5 track that they've done together? It's hot out here. Another reason why I truly appreciate that song is the fact that in an era where we always state that we want 3 verses, they met the assignment, 1 verse each. That's all that was needed. A third or second verse wasn't needed from either one of them. So that's another reason why I like that song. Everything just seems complete, doesn't feel forced, feels like a natural tune. Like a B-side record that's infectious, that something that you could live with or you'll appreciate years from now. After all, Nas is the king of unreleased material, right? We know his unreleased material as if his #1 records or singles. There's a reason why. Infectious material. And Composure meets that criteria. Summertime. Make sure you enjoy your time with your family. Spend some time with yourself. Get off YouTube every once in a while.
They see we got the shit cracking and now they spirit broken. I'm standing on the green like.
You know what? Let's stop there. They see we got this ish cracking, now their spirit is broken. This tag team together, Hit-Boy and Nas, they destroyed, killed, and put to rest many narratives. The fact that Nas chooses whack beats. And for a period of time, many people thought that Hit-Boy wasn't a hip-hop producer. He was more of a pop producer. So this tandem together is laid to rest many narratives. Let's go.
Focused on the output, not the outcome. Big God is my source.
I put my soul in every song with limited support. Focus on the output, not the outcome. Big God is my source. All right. Limited support. What does that mean? No, he has very few, as of late, this run that he's been on, very few co-production credits, right? It's just consistently and constantly putting in the work. And without that work ethic, the accolades that he's achieved over time is not possible. So he's been putting in that pain on a dolo mission. as far as the production goes, and you got to respect that.
Y'all be too proud to do the devil's work.
Hold up, man. Spirit of excellence in my genetics. Complexities come with my complexion. That's a pretty dope line, man. And I think the fact that Hit-Boy said it, a lot of people, a lot of these bars, a lot of people kind of try to ignore it, or they didn't give it a fair shake because they don't view him as an MC. And that's kind of heartbreaking. But that line is pretty dope because he's spitting, and it's pretty much like an oxymoron of life. Like, he's born to be a king, yet based on his complexion and how he looks, he must deal with systematic hurdles on a daily basis, which is crazy.
We know the cage bird sings and screams when it's free. Hey.
That line is fire. That whole we know the cage bird sings, it screams when it's free. That's a play on words. I love that. But let's go back a bar before that when he said, set the camera to speed, co-directed KD. Now, when you set the camera to speed, at least my interpretation is on it, the shutter speed on the camera, when you put it very fast, it has the opportunity to kind of have the illusion of freezing time or freezing motion. And then he went on to say co-directed KD. So he's freezing the motion, right? Freezing time, sitting back saying to himself, I'm working with Nas, the God MC. I'm going to savor the moment. And in between those moments, as it progressed, we had an opportunity to co-direct KD 1, 2, and Magic, which isn't mentioned in this because it was a surprise release later on. So this kid is spitting, man. Shout out to Hit-Boy. Also, the production is just the little things, man, the little things. Let the horn sample and the brass rock out, you spit, and then you bring the drums in a little later. It adds emotion, you know what I'm saying? But with limited elements. That's what production is all about.
Had Yellow Jonas when I was born. Kept me in the incubator 10 days long. I made up songs.
Yo, Nas is the beast, man. We always talk about the opening lines, right? But I love the fact when he said I had Yellow Jonas when I was born, right? And he goes on to speak about the incubator. I think he's using the incubator as a metaphor for the booth, right? I've been nice since the womb. I was in the incubator thinking of melodies and songs, and it transitioned to when I was a teenager, and now I'm here now. So pretty much he's stunting in his own little creative way. Fresh out the womb, I went straight to the booth. Fire.
For me, see, my parents met inside a nightclub.
Now, this is what storytelling is all about, right? Especially when we're dealing with limited time. It's about seamless transitions. Now, you ask your question, right? You like, this is who I am, right? That's just what he's stating, right? This is who I am, but pretty much he's a rhetorical. But how did I get here? For me, see, my parents met inside of a nightclub. It's the little things with writing, man. The simple things, the transitions, how he went from being an incubator, and now he's speaking about how his parents met each other.
Came home, we celebrated AWOL. Fast forward to when I started to play ball.
Another seamless transition. Fast forward to what? When I used to play ball. So now we've gone from the parents' early relationship, right? And then he speaks on his adolescent sports days, right? So we went through all of that. Incubator, parents' relationship, adolescent sports days. And he did it so seamlessly. And he told an entire story pretty much, or gave an overview in 8 bars. This is bigger than rap. Like, this is next level novelist-ish. Like, a lot of people can't do that. How he gets in and out of pockets, flashbacks, back to the present, go to the future, come back, do it all in 8 bars. That is different. Like I stated before, this is bigger than rap. This man is an icon with the writing. Life lesson. We all make mistakes. Only a few will recover from them, right? Now, most people would say, we all make mistakes. I get that. Only a few recover from them. Man, that sounds bleak. Do I have what it takes to get past it? These are just internal questions most people would ask themselves, right? But Nas always gives that hope, as I spoke on in previous videos, right? And what's the hope? Don't spend your whole life running from them. That's the lesson, all right? We all make mistakes, but only a few recover from them. Why do they recover? Because they don't spend their whole lives running from them. Face it. You'll be victorious.
Hey, yo, Eeze.